Hi guys, this is the newer Rocket Lab version of the game. Well, it's not a version of the game, I suppose, it's just a new online feature. I didn't know I could do any of these till my colleague told me at work today. In complete and utter honesty, I thought you had to buy like add-ons or special packs for you to be able to play these. But if you go online, they're all down there as unranked matches. So if you want to play hockey, you do a snow day. If you want to do the labs, obviously you go to Rocket Labs, and if you want to do basketball, you go to Hoops. They're all tricky in their own different ways. Obviously I've only done this, I've not played all of them all the way through. It's the first Rocket Labs I've done, it's the only one I've done tonight. I think I had like 3 games of hockey and 2 games of basketball, because the first one I forgot to record. But I had a second one as well. The person that I played with on the second game was marvellous. It's just made the video all the better. Making me have a win on one game, I lost on the other, and a win on the next. But yeah, this game's fairly tricky for the Rocket Labs version. It's an interesting map, I'm not gonna lie. It was very, not sort of what I was expecting, I suppose. I don't really know what I was expecting. Obviously it said oh, sorry, I'm just checking some phone. Right, it did say, obviously it was, well, not locked, but test maps, or, you know, just, yeah, test new maps of the game. Like, I'm assuming obviously they're thinking about releasing a new one or something. I've just noticed it's got like the Coliseum around the pitch. I didn't notice that before. Obviously you've got your half, the circle is all blue, other half's all orange. You get it from the centre, opposite the nets, to your opponent's net. Which got like, I think it's like an 8th of the circle over the nets. But you can also drive through the nets as well. So if you see someone knock it up round top there, you can just do a little spin that's folding perfectly, don't even upon that. But you can just fall in perfectly and drive through. If you know you're not going to get round to it normally on time, if you just want to drive right round, and you've got a chance to obviously drive right through, and you've got a chance to jump out your own net and defend or save the ball, or just hang about in your net till the ball gets there and then save it. It gives you just that bit more of a chance to what you can do with it. The ball cannot go over the net, as you can see there. It is all buried off, so there's no chance of it. Oh, it's missed. It's the back on my side of the pitch. Although that would make it interestingly hard, I just don't think it's feasible for anybody to do it, to be honest. I don't think it'd make it interestingly hard, to be honest. I think it'll make it dead annoying hard. So if it's a bit harder, because you just could never get a shot right. Like, it's not as aggressive as the hockey version. The hockey version was a lot harder. Just the fact you need a bit more communication, whereas this is still sort of you still apply the football tactics. It's just these shots are completely off from what you're used to playing the shots as. It's a different technique of shots. Which, well, passes I suppose as well, because like I say, you know, if you knock so much straight forward, it's not going to go down to their side of the pitch. You need to knock it and then follow it right through to their side. I don't believe that actually went in still. You didn't choose the replay now, but like the two of us basically parked up right next to each other, both did a backflip, and somehow one guy just doing a flip towards us both scored the goal. I'm pretty sure that should have defended from us, but obviously not, because his force was stronger than ours or something. I'm not real sure it works, but we both did a backflip. To try to prevent it, just didn't work for us, unfortunately. Don't always, but it's always worth a try. Oh. So well, I'm yawning on the videos again, but it's because I'm doing these quite late on. Now, as you get the general idea, it's a big dog knocking a football about. You just sort of repeats itself and going round and round. I don't think we scored much more. It's got quite a boring game because we couldn't score. We have majority possession and we're going to lose it like this. Most of the time, you know, we're always in there, but actually I don't know if we have majority possession, but we're always at their side of the net taking shots, so I'm just assuming we had, you know, majority possession. if you want to get to this point, it started bouncing around. I just expected it to count down and finish, and everyone starts bouncing on the wall and everything and on their heads and that, and then I actually join in, completely miss it. It still don't end because someone else gets it, and then thinks I've started a editor, and it's went to 0 now. I still get it there, I miss it. But just gets back down to the ground there. But yeah, please enjoy, like, comment, subscribe. Any feedback is appreciated. Sorry I couldn't win that one, but you can't win them all, can you? At least, you know, I'm persistent about getting them through. And thanks again for watching.